Okay, guys. So today I wanted to make some poker content and just give my thoughts. I hear it's way too long. Thank you, quarantine. Uh, on the Daniel Negreanu Duck Polk heads up grudge match this starting in a few days. Now, uh, I have been. I will be honest. I've been irritated a little bit with both sides and the way they've handled the lead up. But now we will be settling it all on the virtual felt, as they say. Now, poker shares, when I checked today, had Daniel Negreanu's odds at 5.25 to Doug Polk's 1.18, meaning less the vig uh, a juice. Daniel Negreanu is a little bit more than a 5-1 underdog with just a few days to go. I believe the match starts on October 31st. It might be November 1st. But I wanted to say that although I have not put any money on this match as of yet, I'm looking to make a small wager, perhaps if I can get one, but I'm not too concerned because the amount of money I have to bet this match, given my financial situation, isn't a lot. So if I miss the opportunity, it's not that big of value. But I did want to say that I think Daniel Negreanu is way less than a 5-1 underdog, and I can say this because although it is Doug Polk's sort of home turf, if you will, it being online and heads up, not only is Daniel a well versed player, obviously he's one of the best of all time, but I happen to know that the people he likely has training him are well versed in both GTO and exploitative play and the combination thereof. So well, Daniel Negreanu likely is an underdog. I would probably put it a hell of a lot less than 5.25 to 1, and I know it fluctuated between about 3 to 1 and a little over 6 to 1, and I I don't even know that I'd put Daniel at a 3 to 1 underdog. Definitely not 4 plus. But you know, variant. I believe they're playing 25,000 hands. Variance. It's still a factor, though it'll be less one. I'm just looking forward to seeing the old Daniel Negreanu versus Doug Polk grudge match sort of settled, although, you know, as to how much it will settle between the two, who knows? But it is great for us poker fans, so that's always good to see. I think the Galfon Challenge and what the matches that have been done heads up recently, the high stakes duel on Poker Go are great for poker because I think heads up is extremely great from a spectator perspective because it's one on one person to the other, which poker there's a lot of dynamics between players, and it loses some of the allure of a lot of team sports which people are into from a spectator perspective. There's one team or the other, and with heads up poker, you really get that sort of one versus one. I'm on this side, you're on that side. Let's go. And I think heads up poker has a very big growth ahead of it if marketed correctly, post pandemic, pending of course. This sort of heads up play could really bring that sort of intense rush to poker as from a spectator sport perspective, and I'm excited to see it. thanks to the Galfond Challenge and Joey Ingram and all of those that are in the PLO streets, if you will, I went from not ever even considering playing PLO to now I play PLO when I get the chance because Pot Limit Omaha is just an amazing game. Albeit that's not what Doug Polk and Daniel Negreanu were playing, obviously, but it's an amazing game. And so, shout out to Joey Ingram and shout out to Daniel Negreanu and Doug Polk. Good luck to you both. Let's see the match and let the chips fall where they may. Rock on. And to pay tribute to the late great Mike Sexton, a voice that got me into poker. May all your cards be live and your pots be monster. Have a nice day, everybody.